Fucking, and then I have this broker. That fucking, she came here and sent. So I have a broker. This is something that you should never do. Don't accept. In Spanish you say encartes.
Like chores.
Yeah, don't accept chores from international shit. Like, for example, my dad has a broker that bought a computer.
Oh yeah, and then my dad do something.
Yeah, and sent it home. And then the woman asked my dad, like, hey, I bought a computer and I know you're traveling to Colombia. I want to send it to your apartment. And my dad is like, I'm traveling on this date. If the computer arrives before that, sure. If it doesn't, then you have to wait.
Right.
And then the broker's like, sure. My dad traveled and the computer never got there.
I think it did, but it was like after.
After he left.
Yeah.
So then afterwards, the fucking woman is like, that was my fucking son's birthday gift, and how is that my dad's fault?
That's not my dad's fault.
It's like, right? And so don't accept ever anything like that, because it's always gonna be awful. And then this fucking broker is like, oh, I'm bringing some handmade bags that I made, and I'm gonna sell them for $50 each. And I saw the pictures, and I'm like, nobody's gonna pay $50 for that. All right, $35. Nobody's gonna pay $35 for that. How much do you think they're gonna pay? If nobody knows you, so realistically, $2, $1. If you're a good salesman, $5. If you have a brand, 10 to 15 bucks, 12 maybe. She's like, no, but that's what it cost me to make. And I'm like, I know that's not what it cost you to make, because you bought all the materials in Colombia.
They're just greedy.
And she's like, no, 35. And I'm like, you can sell them at whatever you want. It's like, oh, can you please start selling them for me? Tell them that I'm bringing bags over. I'm like, I'm not gonna tell anybody. I don't want to do it. Ah, come on, fucking, what a pain in the ass. And then and I told her, don't bring them. She's like, oh, but I want to sell them. Bring them, but you sell them. She's like, okay. And then when she brought them, she's like, oh, I brought them. Did you sell them to anybody? And I'm like, me, I told you you had to sell them. Nobody wants that. No, I didn't talk to anybody. Oh, but why? Come on. And then she leaves them on my desk and goes back to Colombia. It's like, oh, I left my bags there. Can you sell them?
Oof. How have you not like yelled at this woman?
I hate this woman. I cannot work with her. She has a mental fucking issue. It's just frustrating and just more frustrating stuff. And I told her many times, no, but this is what she always does. She goes around, like, she hears no, and what she hears is like, not this way, I have to find a way around. And I guess that's why she sells.
I guess.
But it's so annoying. And like, now I have that fucking gift, and then she's telling me every day, can you sell them? And I'm like, fuck, nobody's gonna buy them, come on. Then you have to send them back to me. You left them here. It's not my fucking fault. I don't have to do shit. Now, like, fuck it. How much are these fucking things? And I gave them to everybody. Look here, you get it. He's like, oh, you're giving them out? Yeah, fucking take them. I hope she forgets. And then like a month after, she asked me for them. Hey, what happened to the bags?
Right.
All of them sold. Oh, amazing. It's like, how do I get the money? I'm like, I sold them. $20 each. Like, okay, yeah, alright, send me the money. So now I have to put fucking $100 out of my own pocket.
You shouldn't have sold. You shouldn't have given them away. You should have just been like, store them somewhere and be like, if you want them, whenever you're here, I'll hand them to you.
She's never gonna be. And then it's a whole other issue. Oh, come on, you told me that I could.
Sounds like
Fuck this woman, man.
sounds like an episode of Seinfeld.
And she just sends messages and messages, and then if I don't sell them, it's gonna be a fucking. And I'm like, here, $100. Fuck it. Here, have $100. You don't even fucking deserve that shit. And so I tell my dad, hey, can you please leave $100 for her at the office in Colombia? And my dad is like, she's calling me right now.
Oh.
Like, she started calling my dad. Did you promise her? I didn't promise her anything. I told her that I was gonna ask if you could leave the money there, and that I would let her know if you were able to. I didn't promise her anything. She started calling my dad.
Just fire her. Why don't you just be like, alright, I can't do this.
She can, as long as she doesn't talk to me and just does her job, it's fine.
Oh my god.
But then when she starts
That's so
doing other
annoying.
things, so like she starts calling my dad, and my dad is like, "This woman is calling me," and I have to text message her, and then it's like, "Hey, I just asked my dad. I'll let you know as soon as he replies." So she would stop texting my dad
Right.
and calling my dad because my dad is in meetings.
Yeah.
And then my dad, I asked my dad, "Do you know what's gonna happen with the money so I can get this woman like off of me?" And then my dad is like, I have it. If she can come to where I'm currently at, then she can have it.
Right.
And I'm like, cool, I'll pay you through Venmo. And that's like, that's fine. And then the woman is like in a town outside of Bogota. She's like, oh, I'm sending a messenger to pick up the money. And I'm like, that's fine. And I told my dad, and my dad is like, well, I have a meeting that canceled out on me, so I'm only gonna be at this place between 2 and 5.
Oh my god.
So I told her, hey,
It's a whole ordeal.
and I'm like, hey, the messenger has to be there between 2 and 5 because my dad's not gonna be there. And then my dad texts me an hour later saying like, oh, I left the money at the Prodigy office instead. I'm like, so I text her, look, and I took a picture of what my dad said. And I sent it to her. Look, my dad said he left the money at the Prodigy office. Then look at this fucking woman.
Oh, this is so awful. This is like straight out of a show.
And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna send the messenger over there. Hey, so the messenger was at the office, but apparently your dad didn't leave anything. They told him he was traveling. That's what they told him. You have no idea all the effort that I put into getting that messenger and coordinate everything with you over there, and nobody knows anything about your dad. He wasn't even in Colombia. Please let me know so I can go tomorrow. And I'm like, my dad said he left it at the office. I showed you the message. I'm gonna ask him. The messenger was there, and he just called me, and they just kept him there for a really long time. I told him to ask for this person, and then she's like, I don't know what happens. Maybe he forgot, maybe blah blah blah. Now I have to pay the messenger. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? It's not my fault. That's what my dad said.
God.
That's where it's currently at.
Oh no, that's so awful. You shouldn't have told us back.
I know you shouldn't fucking
Well, yeah, she shouldn't have left.
like chores. No accepting any chores from anybody. No acquaintances. No nothing. Not even family members. I promise you, no fucking no. I don't want to do it. Just ask somebody else. My dad says like also that he was given that lesson that somebody told him never accept any chores from anybody. It's the worst thing you can do. Just don't do it. It's
There's
all
a word.
some.
There's a word for it. It's not chores.
It's like un cartoon.
Yeah, I know what it. I know there's a word for it, and I know what it is. I just can't remember it.
Except like a delivery,
It's like
a task. I don't know.
God, that's gonna bother me. I remember. I'm just gonna be like, sleeping. I'm gonna be like, It was just,
Ooh, oh, that's one. That's how you know it, like.
like, that was awesome. My mom took an iPad to Colombia and she didn't disconnect it from my account. I was gonna do that, but I forgot. She didn't tell me. She didn't like give me the iPad to do so.
Yeah.
So I told her when she told me that she took the iPad to Colombia when she was in Colombia, I'm like, can you wipe it? Just because I don't want it, and because I know that it was connected to my account. So if any application gets downloaded or if any of my photos might sync to it, just don't want it. Just don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll try to do it. And like, she told me today that she was gonna do it because she comes back tomorrow. Just trying to do that right now. And I just got this random application on my phone that popped up, which only happens when something that's connected to my account downloads another application from another device. So it's like, what the fuck, mom? And she's gonna leave the iPad back over there. So it's like, am I just gonna get random shit connected to my phone now? So angry. Told her not to. Told her just bring the iPad back. I'll do it and bring it back next time. But she's like, no, they want the iPad now. It's like,
This is why Apple sucks.
no, I just needed to disconnect it from my account. But my mom doesn't know how to do it. So
Nobody in the world knows how to do it.
I know how to do it.
Not even Steve Jobs knows how to do it.
Well, he did.
Even if he was alive.
It's pretty easy.
Steve Jobs didn't come up with that whole thing, did it?
With the ecosystem?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of did.
Yeah, but he's not the one that implemented any of it. Like, that's what he wanted.
Yeah, he wanted a
Yeah.
integrated system.
I don't think he would have done it the way that it is done right now. It probably would have been much user friendly.
I mean, it is pretty user friendly. The problem is that we have this stupid thing in our family that whenever we stop using one of our devices, we just give it to somebody in Colombia. Like, if it was within my account, you just disconnect it easily. It's like no.
For example, for me, I don't understand that thing. I don't understand what the fuck is getting an account. Hold on.
So if you go to your settings, you should have your own Apple ID account.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I have an Apple ID.
So
and then, like, if I log out of that, then my phone fucking goes out forever.
Yeah.
Also, like, why does it always ask me to get an iCloud?
Oh, so
it's like, oh, you don't have enough storage, so we couldn't back up your phone. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Well, it's just so you can back up your files. It also means that you can take out things from your phone and keep them in the cloud.
I don't fucking know what that means. It's not intuitive.
Well, it means that, like, for example, if you lose your phone, like if your phone...
I need the phone on itself to explain to me what that is.
Well, I feel like you're impatient, so you wouldn't like read through everything. But like, essentially, it's really simple.
Or like a small video.
The iCloud is just like a hard drive. It's just a hard drive that is on an Apple server.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So what it means is that if you break your phone or you lose it, somebody steals it, right? But
I have to pay for it.
You have everything stored in the cloud, right? It does come with free 5 gigabytes, I think, or free some. It comes with a free amount, so you have like a free default amount. What is it?
5 gigs.
Yeah, 5 gigs. If you want, I think 64, you only have to pay like $3, $2 a month. Yeah,
a month.
Right, but like you get everything stored.
Okay.
So.
And why do fucking people get hacked all the time?
People don't get hacked. Not into the iCloud accounts.
Isn't that how the celebrities, how they fapping?
It wasn't through iCloud. It was happening. It wasn't through iCloud. It was. I think it was just through like normal.
And then what is that thing that like if I do it on the iCloud and I take a picture, it also shows up on my family's phone?
That's if it's connected to that account. So the other thing that you might have to check is your family sharing.
Like why is family sharing a thing?
Well, in case you have like a family account and you want to share photos like that, right?
Nobody wants to do that.
Well, it works with if you have like like a family and there's a bunch of kids, you know, or if you, anyways, you can put in the settings which photos you want to share, and which photos you don't, stuff like that. But also, it's it's risky business. But yeah. So yeah, for example, if you don't have all your shit stored in the cloud and you lose your phone, whatever is not stored in the cloud, you're not gonna get back into your phone, into your new phone, because unless you back it up,
And how come
you can back it up on your computer.
How come I log out of my account here?
How do you log out?
No, let's say I log out of it.
Right.
The phone is just fucked.
Well, I think everything that's on the phone stays on the phone, but now anything that requires your account, so like if you want to go into the app store, can't get any new.
So like I log out of my account. Everything that's on my phone
Stays on your phone.
stays in my phone. And then I log in with a different account. Let's say your account.
Right.
Does everything that is in my phone now appears in your phone because I logged in with your account?
I think only new things, but some things might sync up automatically. But that I don't know how that would work, because that's not usually what. Usually you don't do that. I think I've done that once. I think we do that once, that I log in
That happened to me
and you ended up getting all my contacts.
and my dad's contacts. I don't know why both yours and my dad's.
Yeah, that I don't know why.
See, like why yours?
I don't know how you got mine. I think because mine were. This is the thing, because like for a long time I didn't have my own Apple ID account. I had the one that we used to all use together. You know, the like average well-found one that I made for the family because nobody else knew how to make it. I made it with my shitty email back in the day. So that was the like family account. And once I got an iPhone like 6S, I think, I just made a new account and so everything that was in my 6S phone ended up going into the family account. And when I made my new account, well, everything transferred over, but the thing is that it still the family account still remembers that information. So I think when you got my dad's dad's Apple ID into yours, it still had the information from when I was there previously.
It's like so much.
Well, yeah, but it makes sense. Like it's only confusing because you don't understand it.
Like sometimes I don't even trust taking pictures anymore. Even though they're normal pictures, like I'll take a picture and I feel like my mom is watching.
No, but like I get more uncomfortable with the. Yeah, I kind of get uncomfortable with that because I don't know if they're being shared or not, but I'm pretty sure they're not. Because I can check. I check. I don't have family sharing on.
You need to call my mom and then like over the phone tell her how to log out.
Yeah, but it's not easy, because doing it through my mom is like a pain in the ass. Like if I have the iPad, I can do it in like a minute flat.
Yeah, you need to be with FaceTime. Show me the iPad.
Oh
Click
God.
there. Now there. Alright, done.
Ugh, such a pain.
I think that's what you're gonna have to do unless you don't wanna. If you don't wanna run any risks. Now, if you wanna run the risk, it's up to you.
I don't think it's the photos that's connected. I think it's just the App Store stuff, but still stupid. I don't. Yeah, I should just do that. I just told my mom not to do it. Swipe the iPad. It's really easy.
Alright. We just went through a lot of frustrating stuff.
Yeah, we're just ranting.
Yeah, so now I got some ideas. Right? Now, this is just the idea phase. I'll do a big fucking flash on the thing like that for a couple of times. That's 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6. There you go. So like when you see the video, you can just look at my hand going like that.
That's true.
So I posted this picture. You saw it?
Yes.
This is me,
Yeah, I like that picture.
right?
Well, I don't know if I liked it, but I liked it. Like it's real.
I mean, before, like, on some of my pictures, I get, like, 80, 70 likes. On the ones that I've been posting, I've only gotten, like, 20, 25 likes. Now this is very little. I only have 185 followers. It feels like everybody I meet has way more followers than me, like 500. And I'm like, what the
Sorry,
fuck?
I have like 50. I
Right?
don't care.
Now, I don't care about the amount of followers. I care about the amount of people that, like, if I need to ask something from them and it's urgent,
Right.
like, how many partnerships do I really have? Out of this 185, how many people really buy me? Like, do they like me?
Well, there's
Right?
Well,
That's
you-
kind of what I want.
you have to take into account people who are your friends but don't care about your Instagram.
I know. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know people, like, I'm pretty sure some people don't care. It's like, oh, this fucking dude is working out again. Oh, he's fucking showing his dog again. I know they don't care.
Yeah.
Right? I want to know who are the ones that do. Even if it's one or two people. I know Aaron. I know you.
Yeah.
My mom and my dad. I think also maybe Giovanni and Angelita.
I know they follow you. I don't think they follow me. Oh, yeah, no, Giovanni follows me. Giovanni looks at every time I put an Instagram story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he comments on my stuff. And he sends me messages.
Oh, he doesn't comment on my stuff. But
Right. So I want to just reply. I reply to everybody. Everybody that writes to me, I reply to them. I don't have an ego and feel like I'm too cool to
To reply.
reply. It's like, oh, I'm too cool. Thanks for commenting.
I always. Sometimes it's hard to comment back. It's like, oh, what did I say to this? It's like, hard.
Yeah, no, I try to say like at least a sentence, something like.
Yeah.
But I think it's a little bit easier for me.
Even when like my friends send me like a like a meme or something, I'd be like, oh, that was funny. Like, but what do I say now? Just like hard. Like I don't know what to say, and I want to say something. I just don't know what to say, and then I get worked up about it. So like, fuck that.
I just want to say something. Gary Vee says that you always have to comment in all of them. He says like you have to be a social media agency yourself.
Yeah.
That you have to think as if you were a social media
Like
company.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure social media companies don't reply to their freaking.
Well, not the bad ones. Like Gary Vee says like if you're a good fucking company, you reply to all of your fucking community.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel, it feels just much better when you go somewhere and then like you know that person is like always gonna get back to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Like there's very few people that I like on my Instagram. This girl, I met her once walking Aqua. She has like, if I scroll all the way down, she has like a picture with Aqua from fucking when Aqua was a fucking baby. I think she resetted her account, so she probably doesn't have it anymore, which is sad.
So she posts a lot of pictures.
Oh yeah, she posts fucking a lot of shit.
She's doing spams.
But I met her once.
Right?
And I said, hey, what's your Instagram? And I added her. And ever since, every time that, like, if I post something about Aqua, she likes it. She likes my picture. Every time that, like, she's in the financial district, I'm like, oh, you nearby. It's like you want to come hang out, or not come hang out. It's just like, hey, I'm like, you want to go get something? And, like, maybe you're there, and maybe Aaron's there, and I'm thinking, like, oh, I come meet this girl. It's like, it's just a friend that I made many years ago. And then she's like, oh, I was there earlier. But she always gets back to me. Always.
That's good.
And I'm like, that feels so nice. It feels like, I mean, I met her literally, we talked for about maybe 45 minutes while we were with Aqua, and we just hang out. And then she left. And then she's always traveling. Like, she just met Paris Hilton and like all these things.
Nice.
And then I was just checking her story this morning. Like, oh, she posted stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
And she posted me.
That's pretty good.
And she liked my picture. I was like, oh my god, that's me. And I felt like, oh my god, that's amazing. I mean, I am literally a nobody, like 185 followers.
Yeah.
To me that's a lot, but because I love everybody that follows me. I'm like,
Most of my fucking.
most of the people that follow me, I
spam.
know them personally. Some of them I feel like it's just advertising.
No, a lot of them are just advertising. I have 53 followers. Oh, what do I? Where do I have this? What is this? Is there always this on my account? My account. Is it just suggested highlights for me? Wow. This is weird. I never knew this.
I think it is suggesting it.
But I didn't post this picture. You did, I think.
No, I didn't post that.
No?
No.
I just have my charm to it. I remember this one. This one's nice. I was just chilling on that. I didn't just sit on my thing. Who took this video? I think my mom took this video. Just realized like somebody's taking this video. It's not me.
So like, with this, I messaged her. I was like, oh my god, like, I'm so flattered that you posted me. She's got like 10,000 followers, and then
did you get a bunch of?
And then she's like, oh, I miss you too. Like, of course I had to. You look just like him, like Johnny Depp. And I was like, oh.
Only person that said that.
Yes. And then also there's Gina Scarangela. I don't know how to say her last name.
Oh, is this the one that you talked to in the subway that one time?
Yeah. I met her on the subway, and she, like, we talked, and I mean, she's such a nice person.
Right.
And I was like, hey, like, I really like what you do. It's like so inspiring. I get so motivated, and I don't know, and I just wanted to say hello. And like we talked about calisthenics and whatnot. And she liked also this picture.
Huh.
And I was like, oh my gosh, she liked my picture. And then she follows me. Like, and like to me that's like a big thing. Why is that a big thing? Let me see, why is that a big thing? Because she only follows 636 people. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. Only 600.
But she has 275,000 followers.
Yeah. Jesus.
Look at all 275,000, and like for people she follows, I'm one of them.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. It's
like that feels like my heart.
Instagram celebrity follows you. It's nice.
To me, that feels like that makes my day. Like I'm like this is so cool.
You're in the wrong business. You should be in social media, dude. right?
To the people that I reply to, but I love replying to them because I feel like it's over time you build that community where like if people like always talk to you and you're always replying back to them and follow them and like their posts and like always comment about what they're doing, people are gonna start, this guy's really nice. And like you build like it now becomes like politics.
Well, when you say politics, it sounds negative.
No, it becomes like politics. Like you're just, well, not pandering, but like you're building like recognition and like a crowd and a community of people that support you. I know that, well, maybe politics sounds wrong, but it kind of like it feels like that. And then like, so based on that, I'm like, well, the two people. Well, she's not even a celebrity. I mean, she has 11,000 followers, but she's also a model. she like does fashion week, and she gets hired to model, and like she usually does like the catwalks. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, the wrong way.
Like the whole runway shows in LA and like on New York Fashion Week. Right? And like she likes my stuff, and then like the other woman also likes my stuff, and they both like this picture, and one of them reblogged it. So I was thinking like maybe I should just make a Johnny Depp Instagram.
Well, I don't know. You should just make a Johnny Depp Instagram. I think you should keep
right. No,
doing Instagram.
So what I was thinking is like grab people like.
Did you make that your background? When did
Oh,
you do that?
I made this my background yesterday because I knew people were going to be
people
asking
wanna
me,
ask you anyway.
"Oh, who are you? Or who are you dressed up as?" And I'm like, "Oh, you're dressed up as Johnny Depp, the actor." I'm like, "No, this crybaby. It's a character he played." Oh, but he's so young. Yeah, that's the idea.
Are you gonna do No Shave November?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm probably gonna shave this weekend, and then from this weekend on,
I'm just gonna trim.
I'll let it.
Make
I
sure
mean-
that it doesn't grow horrible.
I'm gonna let it grow, but obviously I'm gonna trim
Yeah.
and make it look nice. I get beard all the way up to down here. So I was thinking like maybe I should make my Instagram like things like that. Like, for example, in Crybaby. Have you seen Crybaby the movie?
No, I haven't.
It's alright. It's entertaining, but there's a part in Crybaby that I want to show you. This clip. Nah, as soon as it loads. We can just do this for like another 9 minutes and go home.
Oh.
But it's this clip. Wait. Just that. So I was thinking like maybe I could grab like, you know, there's
And then,
some movies like vintage movies like from
Right.
the 80s and from the 90s, like Girl Interrupted,
oh yeah,
Crybaby, like Clueless,
yeah.
like all these movies. I'm pretty sure there's some iconic characters in those movies that I could try to put an outfit
All right.
and look like them.
well,
And then
well, with Clueless, you have to be the girl. Right?
yeah, you have to. No, I'm just saying movies like that. Obviously, not doesn't have to be Clueless, but like characters that people would recognize.
You could do Grease easily.
So like, and then I would just grab the still shot,
And then you
of
replicate
this.
it.
and then post it on Instagram, and with me replicating it, looking like that. And I felt like, oh, that's a cool idea. I don't know if it would work.
I mean, they could definitely do that.
Obviously, I kind of want it to be like good-looking people, because I want to be good-looking. But yeah,
I like that idea. But I shouldn't be like a.
I mean, it shouldn't be the main thing of my
main thing.
Instagram.
Yeah, it should just be something you do once in a while. And then put a hashtag to it or something.
What? Something like that. And then just like, and then just do it.
You can have like Aaron do the drawing.
Yeah, I could just show that still like that, and then just have a picture of me like that. I don't know, just for fun. I don't think my whole Instagram needs to be about that. It could just be me pictures, like a regular picture and whatnot. But just grab a following. And I'm doing it based on feedback that I get. Feedback is like the people. Can I see the other likes? The people that liked it were people that were the ones that I just told you, but also there's this girl that I met in high school. She was the girlfriend of one of my very good friends, and she never likes anything that I post. Nothing. She doesn't care.
So,
She has like a certain specific taste for things, and it's not that I want her liked,
right.
but this is the first time that she likes anything that I post, and that grabbed my attention.
Yeah, that's.
The same as like she liked it. She likes my stuff, but she usually just likes my stuff when Aqua's in it, and also does.
I think people
Gina.
like Halloween customs, and you had a really good image. So.
Right? So, like, obviously it has to be good.
Yeah.
I cannot just do some...
It's to be quality.
Yeah, there has to be quality to it. So, like, it caught my attention that, like, 3 people that usually don't like my stuff, they liked it. Like, it's not just the people that, oh, he posted another picture about himself. Or I'll just like it because he's cute. Or I'll just like it because I know. That's cool. It's like strangers.
You know what you could do? You could do. You have the Kino body glasses. You could do a Superman pic.
I can do Superman. Like I can, but like the vintage Superman.
Well, yeah, but like, you wouldn't do Henry Cavill.
No,
You
like
would do what's his name?
like I kind of wanted to have that old.
Something Reese.
Yeah, I wanted to have the old look, so it looks vintage. I actually follow some vintage Instagrams because I kind of like that look.
Yeah, I mean.
But I was thinking about doing that.
Do what you like, because I usually what I follow mostly is like art. I like looking at it. I like looking at nice images. Some of them are not so nice.
I follow the vintage ones. The thing is that I stopped following them because most of them started just posting vintage nudes of like, and I'm like, it's not like something that I'm really. I mean, it's just nudes. Like it's easy to find nudes, and they don't have to be vintage, and it also doesn't get me off. But I stopped following some of them because it was too much.
I like this Instagram, for example. This is just a guy. He doesn't make any of the art himself. He gets other artists' works with their permission, and he reposts their work. So you get like new different kinds of art like every day. So for example, like this is something cool that somebody's doing. They're painting something into a cup. It's like a cool thing, right? And then you're like, oh shit, this looks cool. And then you just read it's like, oh okay, it's made by this guy. And then you can just follow that guy.
Nice. Yeah. The other thing that I was thinking, but this one is more a task that like I think it's a good idea,
Right.
but it doesn't spark like passion. It just feels like work, right? But I think it's a good idea. It's I saw a post today. I don't know if I saved it. But what it was is it was a Harry Potter post that what McGonagall's text message looked like.
Okay.
And then you see Fred, George, and everybody comment and Albus, and it's just like, I mean, it's kind of witty.
Yeah, like a funny kind of
Yeah.
post.
And then I thought like about what if like you make an Instagram about those characters, like I make a Harry Potter Instagram, and it's Harry Potter, and I just post things about with Daniel Radcliffe's image as he was Harry Potter and stuff.
Well, I think there's some legal issues with when it depends on how you do it, right?
Yeah, so I don't know. It was just an idea, but I think it could be a good one.
I'm pretty sure there's already like a Harry Potter official Like I know you don't have Twitter, right?
I have Twitter, but and I used it. I mostly follow a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
See, I follow just YouTubers, but I do follow this one guy whose account is just named God. He just tweets like if he was God, and they're all funny posts. they're never like serious or anything. But like, let me read you some of his tweets because they're pretty funny. If I can find him, where is it? Where is God?
Oh, I just got a new follower, even though I never post anything.
Like he does stupid tweets like this. Comments as they God.
Yeah, like doing things like that. With like Harry Potter or like Hermione and like stuff, and like maybe create one for each one of the characters, and they all follow each other.
Sound like a community.
Yeah, and it's all fake,
Right.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's really cool. Like, have a community that is just fake characters of like shows and movies you like, and then you can introduce, I don't know, Dungeons and Dragons, or Game of Thrones, and characters from other things, and they all know each other.
It'd be complicated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of work,
Yeah.
and it feels like work, but I think it'd be a really cool idea. That's what I said. That's how I established that premise.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you're right. But I feel like there will be a lot of issues trying to do something like that legally. It'd be cool though.
Yeah, that's the idea I had.
But I definitely think you should keep doing Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing Instagram.
And
And I got podcasts.
you got podcast sponsored by insert sponsor that we hopefully will have.
Kinovision.
Kinovision. We'll just say things that we like.
I like.
Sponsored by Kinovision. Next one's like sponsored by Apple.
Blue Yeti.
Blue Yeti.
Yeah, just random. Blue Yeti, Apple, Kinovision. Those are just names. That's what that is. They're just names.
Yeah. Alright, we're done.
Yeah, I think that's fine.